working between Dishonored and Dishonored 2, what would it be?
The main difference?
Yeah, for you.
Uh,
What do you work on?
Yeah, the main difference is first Dishonored 1, it was creating a new world, a new IP, and a new city, Dunwall. The main difference with Dishonored 2 is that we try to push the boundaries of, and explode the limits of everything in terms of scales, details, amount of characters in the levels, attention to details. So yeah, there's a lot, of difference, but it's more enhancements, improvements of everything in this IP.
Why do you come with the idea of a totally new city and not a reinterpretation, maybe a new, now safe Dunwall?
Yeah, because I'm crazy. No, the answer is that in Dishonored 1, there's already lots of story. And this was a city with an empire, and then the regent took over. So it has lots of visual storytelling already. So doing it again, and we start in Dunwall. You'll see Dunwall in Dishonored 2, and you'll see the change. But it was reinterpreting 15 years later. It was too short to create something really different, and I wanted the player to experiment something new. See the source, the origin of the world, and then travel to a new city and discover something, because this is entertainment when you play and you want to enjoy new stuff and new things. That's what the player are waiting for. So I think Karnaca is a kind of Dunwall of the south. It's a Victorian city but set in the south, and I really appreciate that we brought new mood, new atmosphere to a new city. Whereas if I've done Dunwall again, maybe it wouldn't have been the same, the same experiment and the same flavor of doing something new and fresh.
I think it may be linked to the fact that you said this morning of a knife in the throat of a normal sequel. You want fresh things to be enthusiastic about what you work on.
Yeah, it's like a bit like in the movie industry, we say blockbusters, and sometimes it's cool, but there's a flavor where they all look like the same, and when you do something as an artist, you want to create, you want to bring your energy, you want to bring the fact that you like art and you like details and you like to craft stuff to the players. So yeah, that's why I push and I say Dishonored 2 is a knife in the neck of the generic sequels, because when we did Dishonored 1, we were a new IP facing tons of sequels, 15, 10, 8 of this game. All right, so we were like the baby, and with Dishonored 2, I didn't want to create a Dishonored 1.2. I wanted to raise the bar everywhere, in terms of graphics, in terms of content, and making meaningful environment and people.
I'm asking this because I'm sure my readers are going to ask it. You said that one of the inspiration was the southern of Europe and Italy too. Is there any particular city in Italy that maybe you visited and take pictures?
Yes, it could be just being on a boat between Rimini and Venezia, because at this time of the day it's 6 o'clock in August and you have the sun doing an effect. So I took picture, you see the sea, etc. It's not just for the reference or the people there, it's just a lighting reference. It's really important, the lighting. You can break everything in your level if you don't light correctly. And you can also bring mysticism in a city just because of the light. I don't want the basic light, that you see sometimes in a visual. I want the light that, goes with the story, with what you experiment. And also reference from Genova, because this is how do you say, a big harbor? Yeah, harbor city. So this is, the connection is easy, but also when you're in Genova, what you see at first is the harbor, all right. But then you can visit a cemetery here that is awesome and with lots of story inside. And then you go into the street, the small street on the hill, and you see that they don't clean the facade. You know, it's still dark and gritty, and you see stuff, people living there. You can, you know, lose yourself in the street, and that's what we like. It's small canyons on a hill. So yeah, I really like Genova for that. And in addition, it was Cuba for how the people live, and then reference for the nature in Amazonia. And that's how we pick up what we need to create this story, this experience. Yeah, make it the game real. So the opportunity of the new gen was first the opportunity to create a new engine. Moving from an engine to another is not an easy move, but then you realize when I was asked, okay, which engine do we pick up to create Dishonored 2? I was like, maybe it would be cool and nice to have our own engine. Are you crazy? No, I'm not crazy, because we can do that. And every leads of the company were like, yeah, for level design, we would be able to do that, to push the boundaries in the rendering part, etc. Or the AI, which is very important for us. So crafting our own engine, it's the best in terms of graphics. I don't have numbers, but it's an explosion of polygons. We have our own shaders. That means it's not shaders that pops to display texture, etc. This is done by us. So yeah, it's lots of discussion and creation, and we do the game while we do the engine. It's two beasts in parallel, but they blend together for the best result.
This morning you showed us sketches of the characters' artworks, models, animation. How long does it take from a blank slate to a complete character? Even one of the ones we are going to see in the background of the city.
Yeah, the character, so in French, I say like it's a steampunk thing. I mean, not steampunk for the style, or I mean, it's so long to produce a character. So we have to have good process. It starts with the origin, the reference I gather. Harvey developed the background intention of the story character. We have the audio guy, we have the animator. So from the blank, the slate, till the end, I don't know, because we always retake, but it could be 6 months. The modeling is just a part, it's 1 month, for example, but then also the audio, the wrinkle, the facial animation, so it starts at the beginning of the project and it ends at the end, because you don't store them somewhere saying, yeah, done. No, it's never finished. You know, you have to adapt. You have to adapt you to the other team who have some needs. For example, the animation, they are not ready to do the facial animation, so you stop and then you come back and then you reskin the character. And it's a long process, really, really long.
I have one last question, which is the fans of the games really loves to collect items about the game. Do you plan to have an art book with all the beautiful artworks you showed us?
Can we say that? My wish is to have one, and if we do one, I think we'll try to do it like a photography book, or we won't throw everything, in small vignettes inside. We will try to tell a story just through the art, and that would be awesome. I don't know yet, but I wish.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's cool.